Good morning, third graders. It's Miss Fanny here. I'm just going to do another close reader assignment with you today. Guess what? This is your last one. Last one for the year. So we're going to start on page 116 in your close reader. And today we are going to talk about electromagnets. That's what your story was about this week in your Journeys book, and this goes with that. This is a non-fiction reading where we are going to learn facts about electromagnets. So we're going to read for text evidence to back up claims made about electric magnets. So we're going to start with the background. It says an electromagnet, is a piece of metal that becomes magnetic when an electric current is passed through it. Electromagnets are in many items that we use every day, as you'll find out in this text. Setting a purpose. Read the text to learn about how electromagnets help you. Okay, now we've got our big graphic here, Electromagnets and You. This is the title of the article. First assignment, or first thing they're going to ask you to do, number 1, read. As you read, look for what? Evidence. Circle the title of the text. That would be this. Underline the name of the device in the photo. So underline the device in the photo. Ding dong, pressing a doorbell turns on an electric magnet. The magnet makes a striker or arm move. It hits a bell and the doorbell rings. So that just describes the process of how the magnet is working to make your doorbell useful for you. Okay. Part 2, read. As you read, look for text evidence. Underline words that tell how an electromagnet makes a blow dryer work. So even in a blow dryer, there are electromagnets. So we're going to underline how the magnets make a blow dryer work. Did you know that electromagnets help you dry your hair? Any machine with an electric motor uses an electromagnet to turn working parts on and off. So a blow dryer, vacuum cleaner, refrigerator, washing machine, and radio all have electromagnets. Read and discuss. Reread the page. Why do you need electromagnets when you press the off button on a machine? Cite text evidence in your discussion. Okay, so you're going to answer why you need electromagnets when you press the off button, and then you're going to give the reason you know that based on what you read in the paragraph. Okay, don't give your own reason. Look for text evidence. Your short response is, how are all machines named on this page the same? Cite details from the text in your response. So what's one thing that all of these things have in common? Blow dryer, vacuum cleaner, refrigerator, washing machine. What do they all have in common? Actually, 2 things that they all have in common, because there's an S here for a plural details. Okay, so when you're done with that, you can unpause the video and then we can go on to 118. Okay, we're on page 118. Part 4 says, as you read, look for text evidence, circle the word that names the machine in the photo. The machine, right there. Electromagnets even help you have fun. A computer uses electromagnets too. Electromagnets help store information on the computer's hard drive so you can find it later. Reread the page and look back at the previous page. Okay, so you're going to also need this page. What do electromagnets do in computers that they don't do in blow dryers? Cite evidence in your response. So what does an electromagnet do in a computer that it does not do in a blow dryer? Make sure you write a complete sentence at the bottom. Capitals and periods, please. Okay, and then the last part is page 119, number 6. Circle the name of the item shown in the photo. Circle the name of the item that you see right here. And then underline words that tell what happens when electricity creates a magnetic field. So we're going to underline words that tell what happens when electricity makes a magnetic field. Music pumps out of a stereo speakers because of electromagnets. Inside, the cone has a coil attached to it. Around that is a magnet. Electricity creates a magnetic field. This vibrates or shakes the coil. The cone moves too. That's what makes the sound you hear. Remember, sound travels through vibrations. And actually, if you turn up the music loud enough, you can hear, or sometimes even feel through the floor, kind of the shaking or the vibrating that a speaker does. Number 7, reread and discuss. What parts of the stereo speaker are needed to make sound? The parts are mentioned right in this paragraph, so find them. Cite evidence in your discussion. How would your life be different without electromagnets? Cite text evidence from this page and the rest of the text in your response. So you don't just need to use what you see in this paragraph. You can use any of the pages to help support how you feel life would be different if we did not have electromagnets. Okay? So if you notice, they give you more space here than they give you here. So what are they expecting from you? They're expecting you to write more, right? So you could write at least 2 or possibly 3 complete sentences here to help explain how life would be different, because that's a much bigger answer than what do electromagnets do in computers that they don't do in blow dryers. Okay, that's a pretty simple, straightforward answer. This one is much more open-ended, and you could write a lot more. You could even write a lot more than the space they give you. So write 2 or 3 complete sentences about how life would be different without electromagnets. Okay? And then that's it, guys. That's all we've got for our close reader. Do a good job on this. Take your time. If you have questions, remember to ask. Come to the Zoom if you have questions, and we can talk about it there as well. And then I will be giving you information on Dojo about drop-off days for your homework, or you can just, like some of you always do, snap a picture and send it to me for the parts where you had to write, and then I can just give you credit that way. Have an excellent day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.